Well, g'day tubes, how's she going? Pretty good here. So we've got mentioned this the other day. About 4 months ago, maybe 5 months ago, I seen a video of how to grow an apple seed, and it's a little bit tricky, but what you got to do is get your seeds, put them in some paper towel and fold it over, damp paper towel, put them in the fridge and then leave it. So that's what I did. Let's see what we got here. So we want to pull this out nice and gently here. And this was a Honeycrisp apple. Now the thing with that is it technically could have got pollinated with something else to make that apple. So this might not actually be a full-bred Honeycrisp apple. So I got 12 buckets here too, nice clean Home Depot buckets. Over here I've got some dirt, some very wet dirt that is, and a little mini shovel. Do you like my new little mini shovel? Got this at the KW surplus place. It's called, a little surplus place, and it's only like a 24-inch shovel or something. 5 7/8 wide by 8 1/4 tall. Tiny little guy. Works good for this purpose though. And this is just regular unleaded topsoil. Then I'm going to put a little bit more in. Only because this will compress down. Oh, this is heavy, wet stuff. This will compress down a little bit here, and it'll leave you a little bit of area to pour some water in. Now, I didn't drill the bottom of these to let water out, which I'm kind of thinking I should. You know what? I'm going to go grab my drill, and I think I'm just going to punch some holes. Just because if it gets a rain, it's going to fill this full of muck. You want it to drain out again. So let me go grab my drill. Grab our drill. Hopefully we got some juice in this battery. And we will... It's not a huge drill bit, but I'll put a few here and there in it. And that'll help keep extra. Hi, babes. What are you up to? Hi, babes. Hi, sweet pie. You want to see the drill? Yeah. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. Are you helping? You're going to have to get tied up, sweetheart. Stay with Dad or stay with Alora. All right, so I'm doing my seeds, my apple trees. Yeah, a bucket of dirt. Ooh, didn't take much to drill through that, does it? No time. Ooh, watch your snoot. There, that'll help them. All right, in here, let's have a look. Let's see here. About 4 months. Look at this. Wow. So that's actually the root of the tree. We want to plunk that in there. One done. No digging in my dirt, miss. Got a hole in my bucket. All right, we need more dirt. It's going to be a repetitive process for at least 12 times, because that's all the dirt I got is 12 buckets worth. Or that's all the buckets I got is 12. Ooh, this little shovel looks really good for this. As you can tell, this stuff's pretty wet. We got a huge douse in the rain the other night. So, in about 15 years, I'll maybe be able to, this one's just starting to pop its leaves out. I might be able to get, maybe some apples off these trees. Hopefully they survive out here in these buckets. They might be a it might be a big change to them though, from being in the fridge and then all of a sudden they're out in the hot climate stuff, you know. But if you like apples and you've never had a Honey Crisp apple, oh man. I don't know how they genetically modified them to do that, but they are good. Nice and crisp. Usually they're a fairly big apple too. These might need a little bit of topping up after too. After they settle in a bit, right? Boy, there's one out here with just probably cover them right over. They'll grow through that. There's one out here with little leaves already. Holy smokes. That's just crazy. You might think this is, wow, that's an expensive pot to be getting and drilling a hole. Yeah, you're right, but they're only like $3.47 a bucket versus a dollar store was like $5 for a more silly looking decorative bucket that, you know, these are gonna have to stay in here for a wee while until they get big enough to get put out and away from the rabbits that we have around here that like to munch on nice fresh apples, we'll say. It's hard to grow a nice fresh little tree here. I did one once and every year they seem to have chewed it off, but I've already got them planted in ground, so. But anyways. All right, the one with the leaves here. So you can see the, woo! See the roots going down and the leaves are coming up. I'll try to plant him in nice like. Hopefully he'll straighten up a little bit. And we'll keep an eye on them and see if they'll actually continue to grow. They should be all right, but really hard to say. Doesn't take much to punch through that, does it? Holy. Sharp bit, I guess. Good day for laundry drying. It's almost dry already. Ooh, that's really mucky. That'd be good for me. Lots of moisture for those things to drop on. Ooh, look at the root on this one. He's just about ready to pop his leaves out. the little cover off of maybe. There we go. There, see, you can grow a... Now these I'm going to have to probably put up on this table again here. Hopefully there's enough room for them all, because little things will hopefully leave them alone too, like squirrels and stuff. Once the apple trees get going, like, you know, this little guy we got here, we planted him, maybe it's 10 years ago now, and it's gigantic. Once they get going, some airplane flying over. And I got another little pad here of them too, but I don't think there's quite as many in that one. This one's just starting to come out too, so we'll help them. Good. This tree we got, I just showed you there a second or two ago, and behind us is a Spartan tree. I never grew it, but we got it at the nursery, but it was only like a little wee stick guy when we got him. And boy, it sure takes off. Well, this isn't fertilized or nothing. I don't know what is in this soil, but you can get fruit tree fertilizer stuff. Okay, just a little guy here. What do you think their survival rate would be?
In this heat?
Well, it's nice and moist soil, so hopefully some of them grow. 15 years we can maybe get some apples.
Gonna be here in 15 years?
I don't know, I'll probably be in pushing up my own daisies. Who knows?
Come on,
Too hot for Lulu. Paisley doesn't do too well in the hot stuff. She actually has a small heart condition. She's got like a murmur, I think they called it. So you got to really watch if she gets too hot outside. These I probably won't give a drink for a couple of days anyhow, because the soil is so moist. If you pack them in, they should absorb some water. All right, so we still got 2 left here. That one's not so good, but I'll have to get this one propped up a little better. It's kind of got a curly to him. Might have left him in there too long. All right, so we still got 2 here technically. They'll probably grow, but I'll see if I got some stronger ones over here. And this one, oh boy. Could put a couple per thing too, I guess, but I'd rather been people, if they buy them, whatever I'm gonna do with them, if I plant them, if they would just pull out of the pot, plant them in. If you have multiples in there, it's a little more of a nuisance. Those ones aren't quite as big as the other pack. That's interesting. They're in the same spot. It's really mucky. We did have a pretty huge rain, like I was saying, so that'll do her. All right. Ooh, that one's kind of stuck. All right, these can probably start staying up here now. 3 left. Got more seeds than that though, but could take a chance and just try to plant them somewhere. But something, our rabbits here just love those things. They're sweet, right? I guess they're sweet to them, I don't know. Gee, this stuff's almost like mud. Mud pies. Good old mud pies. And this one's got leaves sticking out. Not much root started though, it's interesting. This one might not be a super strong tree. Oh, but we'll try them. All right, I only got 2 left. Only got 2 left. Oh, why is it on the full-size buckets? That would suck. They'd be heavy, 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 heavy. Alright, guess we'll try this guy. We'll leave his little pod on, see how long it takes him to shed it off. Good, and the last bouquet. These ones aren't tremendously good looking ones. What was this one again? He's kind of puny too. Guess we'll do that guy. Yeah, maybe we'll throw 2 in. What the heck? Little orange curlies all over the place, but what can you do? Now this stuff will probably need weeding too, because I noticed sitting back there, especially while I was away for those 2 weeks. Oh man, the weeds that grew in us was nuts. All right, we got this guy. And I guess this guy, he's got a little curly on him. These other ones are just a bit, some didn't even grow too, right? They're not all gonna grow though, that's the problem. But you will have some duds. Let's stick another one in here maybe. See what happens. Grows or he doesn't, I don't know. All right. That's all good. Honey crisps ready to go. That's pretty cool. And hopefully these rodents here stay out of all these turds. Paisley's bubbles. I did a little garlic harvest there. See how they're looking pretty good so far. Not quite ready to come out yet, but oh. Uh-oh. I'm out of room. Need room for 2 more. Can't really get too close to the barbecue here though. I need a barbecue. Well, I might have to move this junk. Put one back there. A little bit more room back there. Of course, we're the first time at the club, we saved a bunch of these things. Don't really need them, but if I leave the garlic there, the animals won't want to come up there. That'll work. And last but not least, all right. So we'll do some updates on these guys for you when they do start doing whatever. Yeah, I'm wondering if I leave some garlics here, if they would leave things alone. Maybe they would. Awesome. All right. Well, I guess that's about it for that today. See, I can't really go much more this way, but that should work. All right. All right. All right. Need a longer table now. Oh man. Maybe I'll build another table somewhere just to hold those things. But anyways, there we go. Thanks again for watching. These should start taking off here. I just hope they don't have too much problem with the sun. You know, all of a sudden getting scorched off. That's why I kind of started it a little bit later today. They might get a bit of non-direct sun until maybe tomorrow morning. So, but anywho, thanks again. Catch us all later. Happy growing. That's how you do seeds for apples. You just got to really wait a long time because they will take a while. But these should start growing up a little bit even this year, and then they'll have to winter over. What am I going to do to winter them? Because they're usually in the ground. I'm going to have to think about that. I don't know if they'll survive out here. They freeze right off. They might come back. They might not. I don't know. Anyways, thanks again. Catch you all later, and you guys have a good day.